Hi, my name is Princess.
And my name is Precious, and you're watching Divine Duo.
Baby, I'm watching you.
Okay, guys, so we're back like we never left, because we ain't. If you guys missed out on the first portion of this video, we talked about moisture overload. So in this half of the video, we're going to be talking about what protein overload is. So let's get started. Protein overload is, I think, more of a dangerous state to be in than moisture overload. Because moisture overload, you can still save some strands, you know what I mean, just by being gentle. But protein overload could just fall out without you even touching it. Like, literally, you could just go like that, and then it's going to start raining hair. Literally. Like, you don't have to do much. What protein overload is basically when your hair has extremely too much protein, too much strength, too much resilience to any type of flexibility whatsoever, to the point where any type of bend can cause a snap, cause a break. Well, how to get protein overload is by using too much protein. Strong protein products like that. I used to have a leave-in conditioner that I used that had protein in it, and I didn't even know it had protein in it. And then I also had a deep conditioner that had protein in it. That's way too much in one wash day to me for protein product.
And that all leads back to you knowing what you're putting in your hair. Like, you know, when they say, like, you know, do your research about products, do your research. Because you might think you're using a protein conditioner and you're really using a moisture conditioner, or vice versa.
So in the other video, I was talking about how protein, moisture is the flexibility portion of a hair strand, and protein is the strength of it. So when you have too much strength in your hair, my hair became very stiff. Like, you know when you get bad weave from the store and it's not curling, it's not doing anything that it's supposed to do? That's how my hair felt when it had protein overload.
I had protein overload. It's like a wide tooth comb became a fine tooth comb. Like, it took out just as much hair. It just felt like there was no way that I was gonna detangle my hair without losing a lot of hair. So, like, getting out of that kind of situation, you gotta just understand what your hair is going through. Be sympathetic with your hair and just understand what it's going through, and have like a whole bunch of patience.
First thing you do is figure out what your hair is going through. If your hair is shedding excessively and falling out excessively, and that's not the norm, I wouldn't even try to put it in a protective style like immediately. I'm gonna pause.
Where you want to see where it's falling out from. If it's falling out from like a demarcation, or if it's falling out from like random tips on the end. Find out how long the strands are and where it's falling out from.
So definitely go on YouTube. YouTube is the best source for us. So go on YouTube, be like, oh, my hair's falling out. What should I do? You know what I mean? Because sometimes putting it away into a protective style is not helping it at all. When you take it out, even more hair is gonna fall out.
I know that I do not. Some people like to resort to just putting their hair away, but it's like you're putting your hair away for a long amount of time, and you don't even know in what kind of state you're sending it away in. So it's like when you take it out, it's like
you're
you
even
still
worse.
the problem is still there.
Or even worse.
Yeah, like you got to take care of the problem, and don't shy away from it, because the next time it happens, you'll be right there. You'll be ready to, like, you know, handle it head on.
Another sign that you know you have protein overload is that your hair is lacking, well, my hair was lacking a lot of shine. It wasn't really shiny. My styles weren't coming out correctly. It felt dry. When I moisturized it, it felt like my hair sucked it right back, like sucked it up in no time.
My hair strands themselves felt thinner. Like, they felt as if, like, from the shaft, it was just getting thinner. Like, I don't know, it could have just been like my mind's playing trick on me, but like I just felt like the strands themselves just seemed like hay, like real hay, horse hay. It's crazy. I don't get either or a lot, but I realized my hair doesn't need as much protein as it needs moisture. Know what your hair feels like when it's going through something. Try to stop it before it gets worse. I get happy when I learn something new about my hair. Like, you know, so the first time I got protein overload, I was just very happy to know, like, okay, this is what this feels like, and it's possible for me to have it.
If you ignore those signs and think that your hair, okay, when I wash it next week, it's gonna go back to normal, you're setting yourself up for a disaster. You really are. By next week, your hair will be cut. Everything will be short.
Have those products, those go-to emergency, just like you got first aid in your house. Get like a first aid, like protein, and a first aid moisture, so that when that happens, it's like, boom, I know exactly what I'm about to use. And on top of that, either or, whether you have moisture overload or protein overload, heat is its worst enemy. Well, I don't use heat when I have either or, because I just realized that heat just like they both don't like heat.
Confuses it.
Yeah. They both don't like heat. Either
Yeah.
or just don't like heat.
Hey, you getting ready for church? You want to shout yourself out?
If you natural, follow me at Coastman, so they put it right here.
And her hair is looking lovely, guys.
Oh, now I straightened it. Precious trimmed it for me.
I did.
Soon we'll have a singing thing on my channel. I already realized I need to learn the song that I'm gonna give y'all. So
Now that we know what protein overload is, how you know you have it, and how to combat it, there's just a few last minute things I want to say about protein and moisture overload. If you want to prevent yourself from having to go through either one of these overloads, keep a balanced regimen. A regimen that has a good amount of protein in it and a good amount of moisture so that you don't have to deal with these things. Even when my hair doesn't even feel like it needs that strong protein treatment, I just use that at least once in my relaxer stretch, because even if I don't need it, it's just,
I'm gonna need it sooner or later.
I'm gonna need it eventually, yeah, if I don't use it. So I just put it in my hair just so that I have a steady routine going on, so that my hair expects it.
One thing I do realize about my hair is that it likes consistency. It likes when it's kind of like, you know, I don't want to say
It has a
expecting something, but like, yeah, it has a consistent routine, and I you know, give it what it needs when it needs it.
On a wash day, I can just simply feel my hair and know if I need a protein treatment today or moisture deep conditioner.
The worst thing you could do is start to panic. Like, don't panic, because I know, like, sometimes, like, you know, in the beginning of my hair journey, when stuff used to go wrong, I used to be like,
Frustration.
I'm gonna have to cut my hair off. Like, this
Jesus
is
Christ.
it. I'm going natural. Do not panic. Like, relax. Like, you can fix it.
So guys, let's stay strong on this hair journey, y'all. Let's educate each other. If you have any comments to put down below on what you want to add in, or how your experience with protein overload was, let us know.
Yeah, we would love to hear your stories, your overload stories, because I know everybody got one. Everybody got one, especially if you deep in your hair journey. I know you got one. So yeah, guys, stay tuned for our relaxer update. Oh my god.
Yeah, we always got to gas it up when it's coming up.
You know we gotta gas it up. I always gotta
So
gas
it's
it up.
coming up soon, guys. I haven't been messing with my hair at all.
I
I'm not gonna lie.
haven't. But you know what's so crazy is that every time it's winter time, I always get some kind of breakage. And I'm not trying to jinx myself or nothing, but like every time, this stretch right here from January to March or whatever,
It's always the worst because
It's
we don't
always the
know.
worst.
We don't know how to deal with.
the winter,
Cold weather.
my
You don't know
hair
how
does
to-
not. It feels the winter, and it's just like, ooh, I'm going back inside. Like,
Yeah.
just like we don't like the cold, my hair don't like the
like it
cold. So yeah, guys, if you like this video, hit that like button, and if you want to join the PMP party, go ahead and hit that subscribe.
It's gonna go there now.
What?
You said hit that subscribe button. I'm like, it's going there now.
Oh,
that
yeah.
button gonna be right
Hit that
there.
subscribe button, y'all. Keep rocking with us. We love you guys. In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
I'm joking.
Bye.
Hey guys, we're back.
What else? I don't want to leave y'all yet.
I don't want to go nowhere. I know we said goodbye, but come back. This is a 360 wig, guys. My first ever. And if you want to see how I styled it, how I, you know, dyed it,
The unboxing.
the unboxing, everything, okay, the video is going to come soon, guys. I'm so proud of myself. Okay, now for real, goodbye.
I just love her. She needs me and I just need